My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you are here, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your pardon for my sins and the grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. In the Gospel of today's Mass, we read, Jesus said to the apostles, "Who among you would say to your servant, who has just come in from plowing or tending sheep in the field, 'Come here immediately and take your place at table'? Would he not rather say to him, 'Prepare something for me to eat. Put on your apron and wait on me while I eat and drink. You may eat and drink when I am finished'? Is he grateful to that servant because he did what was commanded? So should it be with you. When you have done all you have been commanded, say, 'We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do.'" Jesus, you so often come back to the importance of service. Service. And here, you're talking about service from two different angles. The first, it's the master who serves. You present it as something that wouldn't normally happen. The servant comes home, comes back from the field after a long day of work, and the master says, "Servant, you sit down. I'm going to be serving you." That does not normally happen. But we know, Lord, that you are referring to yourself. Jesus, you are the master who comes to serve the servants. You said, "I did not come to be served, but to serve." So that's the first angle of service. It's the master who serves. So even when we may think that we are above others in whatever way, or we have more authority than someone else, we're called to serve others. It's that authority puts us in a position to be of service, not to command, or at least not to command in a way that's full of pride. That's for sure. Jesus, help me serve whatever position I'm in. The second angle is, in case we might have thought that what Jesus said, what he first said, would let the regular servants off the hook. He says that we ought to be like those good servants who come in from the field working all day, who come back in order to wait at the master's table and give him something to eat. So he's to do it, and he's not to pat himself on the back for it or expect special recognition. It's what he was supposed to do. There could be a temptation to think, I've been doing all this work all day, and I come back, and I'm asked to continue serving. Yes, you're a servant. Of course you're asked to continue to serve. With this example, I can't help but think of really all of us, but maybe specifically parents. Parents who are working all day. It could be at the office, it could be at home, and then at the end of the day, or in the afternoon when the kids come back from school, or when the parents come back from work, it's to continue serving. When you're still tired, or when you're already tired. We are unprofitable servants. We have done what we were obliged to do. And our Lord loves it. He loves it. And He will repay us. He will. When we have that attitude, He will. Jesus, I'm going to quote you from the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 6. "But when you give alms, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your almsgiving may be in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will repay you." And a couple of verses later, "But when you pray, go to your inner room, close the door and pray to your Father in secret, and your Father who sees in secret will repay you. The key is that interior attitude of humility. Lord, teach it to me. You have it, and I don't. That attitude of humility. I have done what I was obliged to do. Those ordinary things and those extraordinary things, whatever it was our Lord's will, whatever your will was, Jesus. Help me not seek that recognition, that pat on the back. If I get it, fine. It's for your glory. Help me not seek it. I'm a big fan of Calvin and Hobbes, and there is one strip or episode where he skins his knee and he begins to scream, "Ow, ow, ow, I've skinned my knee." And he looks around and there's nobody there. Nobody hears him. So then he walks calmly, without a limp or anything, right? He walks calmly into the kitchen where his mom is. And when he's close enough for her to hear him, he grabs his knee and yells, "Ow, ow, ow," startling his mother. The illustrations by Bill Watterson are masterful. So even though it doesn't specifically have to do with service, that episode of Calvin and Hobbes, there is a similar principle at work, is we want to be noticed. We want others to see us, to praise us, or to pity us, whatever the case may be, for what we've done, or for what has been done to us. We want, in the case of work, or in the case of doing what we should have done, we want acknowledgement that we were doing what we were supposed to do, as if it were something special. And it's our pride, our vanity, that's rising up to the top. For most people, me included for sure, Lord, and you know this. For most people, we want to be acknowledged for the things we do, for the things that we were supposed to do in the first place. Whether they be ordinary things or extraordinary things, if they're God's will for us, then it was something I was supposed to do. A wonderful example of this in the real world, the real everyday world, are first responders. They respond to a crisis and they go to people's aid without hesitation. Is it impressive? It sure is. The way they go to a fire, a car accident, a number of different crises, very difficult things, very violent sometimes. Very risky, very dangerous. Certainly impressive. But is it impressive for them? I don't know. I don't think so. It's what they were trained to do. It's something they've practiced over and over and over again, such that it almost becomes natural. And also, if they hadn't have done it, it'd be very shameful to them. It'd be a failure, because they were equipped and prepared to do it. And so when it comes to God's will, whether it's in the fulfillment of our daily duties or something special and extraordinary, it's what He wants. And we're equipped to do it. So Jesus, please, give me your grace not to seek my own glory, not to seek compensation for something you've asked me to do in the first place, something you've given me the talent and the grace to fulfill, to carry out for your glory and for the good of souls. And so I'll finish this meditation with some of the prayer of the Litany of Humility, written by Cardinal Mary Duval, very popular prayer, and a very good one. I won't read the whole thing, but just from the first part. O Jesus, meek and humble of heart, hear me. From the desire of being esteemed, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being loved, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being extolled, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being honored, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being praised, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being preferred to others, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being consulted, deliver me, O Jesus. From the desire of being approved, deliver me, O Jesus. I thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, and inspirations that you have communicated to me in this meditation. I ask your help to put them into effect. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.